Ah, let's go.
Let's stand up, can we?
Yeah, you're gonna sit here, right?
No,
That's-
I stand like a tripod.
Let's just pull down.
Well, it's, as you said, they say, you never know what's gonna happen after. Okay, you're incorrect, because I'm gonna introduce you.
I'm not gonna
If
sit.
I have you wrong.
You talk about my age.
Well,
not.
incorrectly, I'm sure. So, I want to thank you for being here. We're expecting a number of more people, so don't just come in and just ignore them. They are late. Who's counting, right? So, welcome to my home. Yuri and Yuri's family, the Beliavskys, have an epic story of their life and struggles, and we're blessed to have Yuri here with us, and Daniel and Nina. And Yuri brought his family out because Yuri wrote a long essay called Our Exodus about their desire to leave the Soviet Union. And throughout the 60s, Yuri was the lead violinist of the major symphony orchestra called the Soviet Union Radio Orchestra, right? Yes.
Right.
And they traveled around the world representing the Soviet Union, but Yuri wanted to leave and develop his Jewish heritage, and that was not allowed. So he appealed and wanted to go to Israel with the family, and that was denied, and made many, many appeals. During the way, he was called an anti-Soviet person. His job was in jeopardy, and lost a lot of credentials and gifts from the Soviet Union as being a major violinist. So he persisted, and one day all the permissions came. It's a lot more complicated than that, but they came. And he grabbed the family, son Sasha, daughter Nina, who was you were 7 then, right?
Oh.
7, okay. And
Who's counting?
Who's counting? I was gonna say, I was just,
This is just a few years ago.
Soviet Union-
7 months. 7 months.
I was 7 months.
What Yuri wanted to play was not allowed in the Soviet Union, like Kol Nidre. And what he wanted to do was to practice Judaism. And this violin, the Soviet authorities wanted him to leave behind because it was a Soviet violin. And Yuri figured out a very complicated but successful way to have it transported eventually to Israel, where they wound up. So first they went to Vienna, stayed overnight or 2 nights, and got the papers to Israel, and went to Jerusalem in a migrant community of housing for new arrivals, and eventually joined the Jerusalem Symphony. And when the children grew and moved to the US, they moved to Milwaukee, where he joined the Milwaukee Symphony. And Nina grew up in Milwaukee, eventually, right? And Sasha, and then Daniel met the world. So Daniel is a world-renowned, well, you hate when I say that, documentarian and pianist, and will accompany Yuri, and maybe do more if you're on
Company Kofi.
and accompany Kofi, and maybe Vita. So we'll see. So we have some wonderful singers and me, and the evening will go on. And our Nina has brought her delicious partner and our dear friend Sidney Grant.
Yum yum. I'll take that adjective. Works for me.
Tango on our beautiful stage, my gallery hallway. Dan Rosengard will follow with music for us. And welcome, and we begin. Daniel Beliavsky.